Hello and welcome. I'm here to synthesize decades of hospitality expertise to guide you through the essentials of modern service. It's a real pleasure to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. Together, we're going to explore the skills that will truly define your professional growth in this amazing industry.
So, here's our roadmap for this session. We're going to journey through the 6 essential pillars of international service. We'll kick things off with the why, the foundation of protocol itself. Then, we'll walk through every key moment for a guest, from that very first hello to the final farewell. And we'll wrap it all up by connecting it back to what matters most, your own professional presence. All right, let's dive in. Before we can really master the art of service, we have to understand the science behind it. And that's where protocol comes in. You can think of it as the invisible architecture, the essential framework that supports every single world-class guest experience.
So what is an international service protocol exactly? Well, it's really important to see it as something much more than just casual social manners. This is a professional code of conduct. It's a deliberate, structured framework that's designed to make sure every single guest, no matter where they're from, receives a consistent, respectful, and culturally intelligent standard of care.
And why is this so incredibly important? Well, the goal is really threefold. First off, it's all about establishing trust. Second, it's about creating predictability. That feeling makes guests feel secure and it actively lowers the travel stress. And third, it gives you, the professional, the confidence you need to navigate any multicultural interaction with grace. It's a framework for their comfort and for your success.
So, that foundation of trust and predictability leads us right into our next crucial stage, the first impression. We all know you only get one chance to make it, and in our industry, believe me, those first few seconds can define the entire relationship with a guest.
At the very heart of this is a concept we can call first impression excellence, and it's built on a simple but really powerful truth. Guests form their judgments almost instantly, and those judgments, they're not based on the decor or the uniform nearly as much as they are on how your actions make them feel. Warmth, clarity, recognition, that's everything in those first moments. Now, what's great about this is we can break that abstract feeling down into concrete, actionable steps. Immediate acknowledgement, a simple nod, a smile, it tells a guest, I see you. Culturally appropriate eye contact shows you're engaged. Courteous posture and tone, they project professionalism. And finally, clear identification, maybe stating your name, just builds that immediate comfort. Every step is like a small deposit into the bank of trust. And this really highlights a central theme we're going to keep coming back to, this delicate balance between structure and style. The protocol gives you the what to do, but your professional judgment, your empathy, that provides the how. It's the personalization you adapt to each unique guest standing right there in front of you.
Okay, so now we're moving into the core interactions, the ones that make up the real substance of a guest's stay. This is where consistency becomes a true art form in hospitality. It's what turns good service into an excellent, truly memorable experience.
I want you to really let this quote sink in for a moment. When a guest knows what to expect, when they can absolutely rely on the process and the people, they feel secure. This emotional predictability, it's a powerful kind of luxury. It actually reduces a traveler's mental stress. In a place that's unfamiliar, not having to worry about how you'll be treated is a profound comfort. It frees them up to just enjoy their stay.
A huge part of creating that predictability comes from clear communication. Think about it. Being uncertain about payments or directions or safety, it can cause instant frustration. The protocol here is simple. Use direct, accessible language. Avoid those complex idioms or local slang that might not translate. Remember, clarity is a form of respect.
This is a perfect example of adapting your style in real time. In some cultures, standing a little closer is a sign of warmth. In others, it feels like an intrusion. The protocol isn't about memorizing every single cultural rule in the world. That's just impossible. The protocol is to become an expert observer. Watch your guest's body language, listen to their tone, and then adapt your approach to match their comfort level. Observation is the absolute key to personalization.
Attentive presence, now that is a universal language. It just means you are mentally and emotionally present in that interaction. No distractions. Your posture is open, your expression is welcoming, and your focus is 100% on them. This one act communicates so powerfully across all cultures that the guest and their time are deeply valued.
And always remember, a guest's belongings, their passport, their credit card, their luggage, they aren't just items. They're extensions of the person. Handling these things with deliberate care signals respect and builds an immense amount of trust. A simple gesture, like using two hands to accept a passport or placing it gently on the counter, it speaks volumes about your professionalism.
Of course, in the real world, things don't always go perfectly. But the true test of a service professional isn't about avoiding problems, it's about how you masterfully handle them. So let's look at the protocol for turning a challenge into a chance to build even greater trust.
This four-step protocol is your roadmap in those tough moments. First, you listen carefully without interrupting so you can fully understand. Second, you acknowledge their feeling. A simple phrase like, "I can certainly understand why you're frustrated," is vital. Third, offer a sincere apology. And finally, you act. Take ownership and find a solution fast. When you do this well, you can make a guest even more loyal than if the problem had never happened in the first place.
Now, right alongside problem solving, there is a protocol that is absolutely 100% non-negotiable: confidentiality. Guest information, everything from their room number to their travel plans, is private. Protecting that privacy with the utmost seriousness is a fundamental pillar of professional integrity. It's the bedrock of the trust a guest places in you and your hotel.
So, we've welcomed the guest, and we've navigated their stay. Now we arrive at that final touch point, the departure. This lasting impression is what a guest will carry with them, and it is every bit as important as the first.
The protocol for a professional farewell is really elegant in its simplicity. First, acknowledge them. Never let a guest just leave unnoticed. Second, express genuine appreciation. A simple, "Thank you so much for staying with us," goes such a long way. And third, offer future support. "We hope to see you again soon," completes that cycle of hospitality and leaves the door wide open for their return.
Okay, we've now journeyed through the entire guest experience, from that foundation of protocol all the way to the final farewell. So let's bring it all together and ask the most important question. What does all of this mean for you and for your professional future?
Remember, these protocols, they aren't just a list of rules to be memorized. They are tools to be mastered. By using them, you're not just learning a job, you're actively building your professional presence. You become a more confident, more effective, and more culturally intelligent service provider, and that is an invaluable asset in the global hospitality industry.
This brings our session to a close, but for you, this is just the beginning. As you move forward in your studies and your career, take a moment to reflect on this question. Which one of these protocols will you consciously choose to master first? Your answer marks the very next step on your path to excellence. I wish you the very best on that journey. Thank you.